Hey guys, I'm Kelly Anthony. This is the Anthony Kitchen, and today we are whipping up a very special peanut buttery treat. Whether you're young, old, or somewhere in between, you are going to absolutely love today's dessert. It is peanut butter Rice Krispie Treats, and I'm gonna show you how to make them just like they do at the bakery. I'm talking marshmallows showing, all the stretch, and best of all, big peanut butter flavor. Before we get started, let's talk about the ingredients a little bit. We're gonna talk about the big ones first. We've got Rice Krispies. You'll need to have some miniature marshmallows, not the jumbo puff kind, the minis. And you'll also want to have some creamy peanut butter on hand. This is not the time for healthy peanut butter. Just stick with a good old-fashioned, smooth and creamy peanut butter. In addition to that, you'll also want to have some unsalted butter on hand. You want to have some vanilla extract. This is going to add some extra flavor to those marshmallow treats and make them bakery quality. And then, of course, with any baked good or sweet item, you always want to add a little bit of salt because that's just going to bring out all of those flavors. Most of this recipe is going to take place on the stovetop. So you'll want to have a big pot ready to go, set it over medium heat. You'll start by melting the butter. Once that butter is good and melted down, start adding in the marshmallows. Now you're not gonna add all of the marshmallows at this point. You're going to add most of the marshmallows. You wanna save some so that we can get those marshmallows showing at the end and we get that really beautiful ooey-gooey stretch. So you'll add in the marshmallows and stir until that's totally melted. Once the marshmallows are melted, it's time to add in that creamy peanut butter. Add the peanut butter and stir until smooth. Now we're gonna kill the heat. We're gonna add the vanilla extract and the salt and just stir to combine. Stir that together and you'll add in your Rice Krispies. Once you've got all the Rice Krispie cereal added and everything looks really good and well coated and mixed up, now you're gonna add the rest of the marshmallows. And actually, you can even save a few for the topping to make it extra pretty. Okay, back to the countertop. Before we can add our peanut butter Rice Krispies to the casserole dish, you just wanna grease it. I've got some butter on a paper towel here. You could also use cooking spray if you prefer. Okay, and then we're gonna add the Krispie Treats to the pan. Now, when you are doing this part, guys, you really want to take care not to press them too hard into the pan. Because the harder you press to get them in there, the harder they're gonna be. And if you want a nice, tender Rice Krispie treat, you just wanna be really gentle with the way that you're getting them in there and situated. Okay, before I smooth it out, as I mentioned earlier, we had a few more marshmallows on reserve. So I'm just gonna sprinkle these over the top. Okay, and then get some butter on your hands, make sure they're clean, and we're just gonna gently pat to get everything good and even. Okay, my hands are greased. So I'm just gonna pat this really gentle. And it doesn't have to be perfectly smooth. And now, the hardest part, the waiting. Give these guys anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how cool your environment is, how humid your space is, but at least 30 minutes to let them set up, and then you can cut into them and dig in. Get out your handy dandy knife. You can really cut this into 12 or 20 squares. It really just depends on how big you want your treats to be. I typically go 3 cuts lengthwise and then 4 cuts crosswise, giving me 12 Rice Krispie Treats. I start by cutting down the middle, and then I'll just cut that in half. This piece right here is looking like it really, really needs some attention. So I'll go ahead and just get that out. Oh, yum! Y'all, they smell so good. And you get the peanut butter flavor right off the bat. Yum. It's sweet, it's salty, it's peanut buttery, marshmallowy. It's just all the things that you could want from a homemade Rice Krispie treat, except better because there's peanut butter involved. So I'm gonna finish this, but guys, thank you so much for watching today. Remember, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to theanthonykitchen.com for tons of new recipe ideas, so many sweet treats at the website, y'all. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Anthony Kitchen. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.